Part C. In this part of the test, you will be required to listen to several short lectures and conversations. You will hear the lectures and conversations only once. They do not appear in your test booklet. When a question is asked, choose the best answer from the four given. Record your answer on the answer sheet. Questions 36 through 38 are based on the following lecture.
Born Cassius Clay in Louisville, Kentucky in 1942, Muhammad Ali retired from boxing in 1980. As an amateur, he won 100 out of 108 fights. Later, as a professional boxer, Ali was trained by Angelo Dundee, who pushed him on to face champion boxer Sonny Liston in 1964. In this exciting match, Liston was unable to continue the fight after the 6th round. After winning the championship fight against Liston, Ali announced that he had joined the black Muslim religion. At the time, the Vietnam War was in progress. When Ali claimed to be a conscientious objector to the war, based on religious grounds, he was denied exemption from military service. Refusing to be inducted into the U.S. Army, he was stripped of his right to box, and was given a 5-year prison sentence, a conviction that was reversed 3 years later. Once again able to enter the ring, Muhammad Ali became the first man to win the world's heavyweight boxing title 3 times.
Question number 36. According to the lecture, what was the result of Ali's 1964 fight against Sonny Liston? Question number 37. What happened to Ali when he refused to enter the United States Army during the Vietnam War? Question number 38. When did Ali announce that he had become a black Muslim? Questions 39 through 40 are based on the following lecture.
People usually regard the presence of even a single volcano in their particular geographical region as a cause of great concern. But the inhabitants of the island of Lanzarote live in the shadows of over 200 volcanoes, most of which now lie sleeping. Lanzarote, one of the Canary Islands belonging to Spain, is located about 80 miles off the western coast of Morocco. The inhabitants of Lanzarote are known for their courage and adaptability. Their island is an arid, treeless land, but its agricultural output is impressive. Because there is very little rain, farmers use volcanic cinder to capture and retain wetness in the earth. They even dare to plant crops in the desert sand that is a condition of their daily existence. An unusual land, Lanzarote proves man's ability to overcome the obstacles in his natural environment. Further, Lanzarote provides a unique landscape which, oddly enough, might be compared to that of the moon. In the past, producers of science fiction movies have used this interesting island for location shooting for their movies.
Question number 39. According to the speaker, what is the present condition of the volcanoes on Lanzarote? Question number 40. Which of the following statements contradicts the information given in the lecture? Questions 41 through 45 are based on the following lecture.
One of the most feared occurrences in nature is the tornado. The area most frequently the target of this violent windstorm is the Great Plains, the region extending from the Rockies to the Mississippi and from Canada down through Texas. When warm, moist air meets with cooler, drier air at low levels, a tornado often occurs. Prior to the formation of the familiar funnel-shaped cloud, the sky is very clear. Then a black line suddenly appears. As this black area moves in, the fast wind becomes hot and moist, and a deep stillness encircles the landscape. Because the air pressure drops steadily during a tornado, breathing becomes difficult. Insects fall to the ground, unable to balance themselves in flight. Suddenly a black funnel resembling a giant whip dips down out of the sky, destroying what it touches, and then retreats. Although a tornado usually destroys property rather than lives, an average of 120 people die yearly as a result of these violent storms. It is obvious why the tornado is feared throughout the Great Plains.
Question number 41.
What is the appearance of the sky just prior to the formation of a tornado?
Question number 42.
What effect does a tornado have on insects?
Question number 43.
On the average, how many people are killed by tornadoes annually?
Question number 44.
What atmospheric conditions bring about the formation of a tornado?
Question number 45.
Why does breathing become more difficult for humans just before a tornado strikes?
Questions 46 through 50 are based on the following conversation.
Good afternoon, Melrose Apartments. May I help you?
Yes, I'm interested in renting a one-bedroom apartment. Do you have any available?
No, I'm sorry. None are available at this time, but I expect a vacancy in about 3 weeks. Could I interest you in a two-bedroom?
Well, I'm a student and I have to cut corners. How much more would a two-bedroom apartment cost me?
The one-bedroom rents for $250 a month, and the two-bedroom is only $35 more.
Is the two-bedroom a great deal larger than the one-bedroom?
Yes, it is. Also, I might tell you that the one-bedroom doesn't have a dishwasher. All of our two-bedroom apartments do.
What about signing a lease?
We do require a 6-month lease on all our apartments, and there is a deposit of $100 in case any damage is done to the apartment.
Is there a pool?
No, I'm sorry, there isn't. We do have a recreation area and a sauna. Also, there are tennis courts adjacent to our building.
When could I see an apartment?
How about later this afternoon? Let's see. I have an appointment at 3:30 and another one at 4. How about 5 o'clock this afternoon?
That would be fine. I'll pick my wife up from work and we'll come right over.
I'll be looking forward to seeing you then.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Question number 46. What is one thing the apartment building which the woman describes does not have? Question number 47. If the student decides to rent an apartment from the woman, what will his deposit be? Question number 48. Why is a deposit required at Melrose Apartments? Question number 49. How long will the student have to wait for a one-bedroom apartment? Question number 50. When will the student go to see the apartment?